Okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Betsy. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, whoever's watching. We've agreed, all of us, to record our little adventure today with who knows what, where. I'm Reverend Brenda. I'm also known as the Gut Bug Whisperer, also the gut health coach. As of yesterday, I got the sites. They weren't available. And all of a sudden, I checked again and there they were. I'm like, what? I got $1,000 site on auction for $30. Wow. I am so excited. So anyway, yeah, that's enough out of me. I'm like beyond excited. What's going on with you guys today?
I've been working on my website. I really want to try. I feel like if I can get cards and website, I feel like I can actually go out and talk to people and have something to give them. So I'm trying to just do very basic, just get it up and running. But those are my two goals.
Okay.
Yeah. And for myself, I'm just learning a lot. I finalized my program agreement this morning. I signed up for Practice Better. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but
I did too.
Yeah.
You sign up or do the trial? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're fine. No, I'm doing the Sprout version, so it's for students.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to do another. Let's work on. I'm so confused with that. Like, okay, never mind.
Yeah. So I'm doing all the two tutorials now. And I had a call this morning with a health coach in my local community, and she taught me about Pexel and Pixabay. So I'm super excited to learn more about those tools, and I'm also playing with Canva for my business logo too. So
you have started. Okay.
A little bit of everything.
Okay. Yeah, free trials have become my best friend. I can't tell you how many different emails I've used for free trials for Adobe Stock, because they have like 10 million actually photos and videos. So it's quite a selection. But they're expensive otherwise. Dreams Time is another one. But okay, so can we figure out a focus that all three of us have in common to work on today should we set a clock? Because I know Carolyn's on a timer for her son. Do you want to set a timer, or how are you today with that?
I'm usual, I still have to leave to pick up my son, but I mean, it sounds like both of you are doing websites. I guess my only question is, I'm challenging, I guess, because I'm seeing a lot of these type of questions on other platforms. Like, do you really need a website to?
Oh God, yeah.
You think so?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Well, at least for me, I'm doing a website. I don't know if you need a website, but I know I'm doing a website. And I'm not going to do what I was originally going to do, which was a Joomla site, and I was going to build my dream social media for Holistic Health Network. I have a whole domain bot and everything, but the Joomla is like so time intensive and it's so complicated. And this live edit site, as frustrating as it is that it won't auto save, it's super easy and super user friendly, and it's just point and click and drag and choose and edit and delete, and it's like so simple. And I find that when people are vetting people, like I tried to just use a link tree temporarily, and all of a sudden it decided not to work. So I've given that to all kinds of people and it's not working. And I put out a speaking proposal with that being where all my social media was, and that was all about me. And now they can't even access it. I feel so unprofessional. But there's nothing saying that live edit isn't going to be flaky. I really don't know. I do know that IIN has picked my favorite in the world herbal company that I've been an intern with like 4 decades ago. And I was super excited that Nature Sunshine is on board as like the program we can get that little go-to. I don't know if you guys went to that workshop about them or not.
I did, and I'm waiting to hear back. I've reached out twice to them because I wanted
Oh,
to
you have
sign
to be
up and
certified first.
what?
You have to be completely certified.
But they said you didn't. They said
No, they didn't. They said you had to show your certificate before they would sign you up.
that's different. I mean, and now I
Oh,
have it. And I was thinking maybe
no.
that was the holdup, but they said I could send them an email showing that I was in school. And now
Really?
yeah.
And you
Um,
would get their website and everything? That is
yes.
not at all what they said in their seminar.
Mm-hmm.
Because in their seminar, they said as long as you're an alumni, you can sign up.
Yeah, no, it was totally different.
Well, I'll have to call my distributor and let her know that maybe we can sign up now. So thank you. Because that
Unless
was not
something's
what they
changed,
said.
because now nobody's called me back. And it originally they called me to say I didn't do it right. And so I told them they told me what to send. I sent them the email and then I haven't heard back and I sent them another follow-up. So I don't know. Because I was so excited after listening to the class.
Well, I'm excited because that was my first mentor, was a Nature Sunshine distributor, and I still have contact with her, and I'm going to sign up under her once again. So yeah, they're like, so if you were in the seminar, they were the first company that actually put herbs in a capsule to eat as a supplement. Like that's how old they are.
I know, it sounds great. I so wanted to try it. And now it's
Yeah.
been like, I don't know, a month.
So anyway, so Carolyn, so what was your goal and focus for today? Because originally we were going to brainstorm about doing our program offers and health histories, and then I don't know, like.
Well, you got me intrigued when you sent me that message because about marketing and like what you learned and your experience.
Okay.
Because I've spoken to 2 health coaches in my local community over the last 2 weeks, I would say. And the most challenging part of their business is the marketing campaign. So if you have anything, I don't know about you, Betsy, if that's something you're interested in too, but I would love to learn any lessons from you that you can share with us if you're okay with that.
So yeah, of course. So I wasn't going to originally, I was going to charge for a workshop because I have a ton of experience. And then I thought, you know what? I went to a lecture the other day and they were talking about the incredible benefits of having a purpose and being of service and how it lowers your inflammation markers and everything. And how, like, if you feel good for instant gratification because you got a good sale, it actually makes you inflamed. And I've been really experimenting with that. So I thought, well, maybe if I do this, it'll help my inflammation because I've been in pain. No, I'm just kidding. No, I just feel inspired to give back. And there's some super simple things that took me so long to learn. And it's so easy for me to just help. And so like, the title of my seminar really hit home with me. It came from a deep place, and that's how to be unforgettable and indispensable in your branding. And so where that started for me with this niche is our lectures. And the lecture that started my niche branding was the one about 5 feelings that you want to feel when you're in business. You guys remember that lecture? It was just a dynamically passionate woman. And I remember I usually listen to the videos, and I had to like go sit down and watch her. She was like a firecracker. And she was talking about her journey with coming from a place of success and then coming from a place of wealth. And then she realized that really what it's all about is how she wanted to feel every day and how she wanted to feel when she was with her clients. And I really took that to heart because it meant so much to me, because it's so true for me. And so that was my original beginning of this niche journey, that because in the beginning I was one of those that they talked about, that I was afraid of not professionally being an expert in everything because I didn't want anybody to fall through my cracks. And then I really took to heart the story and the emotions, and I started thinking about how I used to go and I'd help create people's logos and slogans and mottos and themes and all that stuff before there was internet. And I wasn't the graphics design artist. I just did all the footwork and then threw it all at the designer. But I was the brains behind it. And when I listened to those lectures, it was so true to me. And that was exactly what I would do. I mean, before we had Zoom and all that, I would literally go physically to their store. I'd look at their products. I'd look at their sign that they had. Oftentimes it would change. And like really get to know them and their product and their story and their vision and their mission and all that. And then tweak it and make it to where people would remember them and, and find their service or product indispensable. Were the two. Unforgettable and indispensable is what you want that branding to be. And so that to me is beginning with how you want to feel with your client, like how you want to show up and feel in your heart doing what you do, why you do it, how you want to feel, how you want to show up, and then taking that with your niche, which I'm hoping you have, because that is another piece for branding that's vital, and having that be like such a soul depth need to fulfill, to give to people, and having it be coming from such a spiritual deep place. And then from that saying, okay, now how do I want my potential client to feel when they see my branding? And how do I want to, like, what is my vision to give my client? And that's your branding. And so like, it's a very heartfelt, spirit-felt connection for me anyway. And like everything else, everybody's bio-individual, but for me, it comes from my heart. And I've noticed for me, when I come from my heart, I find it easier to be transparent and authentic and genuine. And I don't know about you guys, but to me, I can tell when people are that way. And they magnetize me. They attract me. Like, I adore that. And I get that often from people myself, because they hear my story about my gut health and they're like, wow, yeah, you're really doing this because you really care. And like Carolyn told me, my feedback for my last thing was that it was great, except I'm not charging enough.
I believe it.
I've been toying with that. I did raise my prices, but not as much as you wanted.
Small steps.
No, actually, that's where it's going to be until I'm actually in insurance and covered by insurance, because, I told you a little bit about my story and how literally my life was saved because a guy bartered with me. And, I actually died twice. And so it's way beyond any kind of money. And, for me, it's what's important to you and to everyone. It's not about how much value or non-value it is for you. My price is because of where I'm at and where I've come from and what I want to offer. And that's another part of the bio-individual expression, I think. So, you guys got any input or feedback or anything so far?
One of the places that I'm trying to figure out is programs and pricings.
Okay. So we kind of need to pick a focus and keep a focus.
Okay. So we can stick with the
let me ask you this. Does everybody have a niche yet?
Brenda, so since the last time we spoke,
I know that was one of your goals and we didn't do it.
I've been focused on my client, what do they call it? Client avatar.
Okay.
I've been working
never
on
heard
that.
that.
Yeah. So it's basically like your ideal client that you would love to work with and who you think would be the most attracted to your services. And I think mine, so I guess to answer your question in very short terms, yes, I figured it out over the last week. So I'm definitely more focused on my ideal client since last time I spoke to you.
Okay, so let me ask you very directly. Do you know the 5 emotions you want to experience when you go to work every day for your clients?
You have to remind me of this. Like you're talking
That's
about.
okay. Just like act as if you just heard the lecture and I'm asking you what they are.
I don't remember this lecture for the life of me, and maybe Betsy, you do.
I'm not sure which one it is. There's so many. I'm not exactly sure.
I guess one of the
just
emotions.
pretend that you believe me that it's really important to have 5 main emotions to live from in your business. What would they be like if you closed your eyes and really got into your heart about your business and what you want to offer the world and the transformation of your clients? What are those feelings that you would want to evoke and invoke every day? Like what would be your theme emotions?
I think for me, and Betsy chime in too, I think one of them would be feeling that I'm adding value to.
That's not a feeling. Sad, happy, passionate, magical, affluent, inspiring, inspired, connected, whole, broken, angry. Those are feelings.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You like to analyze.
I know. It's one of my pain points, I think.
If I ever need somebody to help me think things through, I'm going to come see you.
Anytime. I'm open. Definitely like
you love it.
Connected, inspired.
Okay, so how about intellectual or analytical? Analytical is a feeling.
I'm trying to move away from those. I'm moving to my passion project now.
Let's be serious. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, definitely like feeling that passion, that inspiration, that connection with the clients.
Yes,
happy.
There's 3. Write them down. Those like really flew out. So you said inspired.
Yeah.
Connected.
Inspired, connected.
So that's 3 really powerful ones.
Okay.
And then so 2 more.
Happy.
There you go.
Good one.
Think of like a very wide, broad, huge, all-encompassing of everyone in your life, including your clients and family feeling. Like what would this huge cosmic feeling be that was like beyond anything more powerful than that feeling?
For me, honestly, just gratitude, doing the work.
There you go. Yes, that's a huge one. That's huge. Mine's compassion.
I like that one.
And magical and synchronized. Those are some of mine. Okay, so you have 5. What about you, Betsy? You've had time to think.
I did. I was writing them down.
Don't think, feel.
I would say joyful, inspired, successful.
Okay. Let me just like paraphrase her huge lecture about success. Okay. Success.
Oh, I do remember this now.
Of danger.
I remember this one now.
Okay. That's when I stopped and watched her because I'm like, she makes a lot of sense. Okay, now. So let's all say we just want our own version of success eventually, but what are your core feelings? Because that's actually a state of being, really.
Confident?
Okay, yeah.
So passionate,
encompassing these feelings, think of like what you want to represent, what you want to symbolize, what you want to offer, what you want to embody when you're working. Like, we all want to feel confident, but like these got to be our biggest, hugest, all-encompassing feelings for our life. That's what she was saying. It's so vital for us to really reach outside being limited with it and just be totally like all-encompassing.
Then I think my number one would be passionate.
Okay. We all got passionate, right on. So passionate, and you said inspired. Is that still resonating with you? Okay.
Absolutely. Joyful.
Joyful.
And I like yours when you said compassionate.
Okay. So that's 4. One more.
She said confident too. Is that still one you like, Betsy?
She seemed like she took that back when I was talking about all of
I did. I
She's like, that's not
that one
enough.
out.
That's a minor one.
Okay.
I want to feel.
Pull it out, girl.
Like, I want to feel like I'm making a difference. I want to feel like I'm what would it be? I want to feel like I'm
is that
purposeful.
I love that.
Purposeful.
okay?
Yes, I want to feel purposeful.
Yeah.
I had the emotion when you were going like this. The emotion that came to me was empowered.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the purposeful. She's gonna have 6. Right on.
And Brenda, what?
Okay, so now we have our emotions. So the next thing is, what story in our past speaks to those emotions that we want to offer the world? Okay, so like one of the key things that's a huge takeaway. Okay, so sometimes we have stories that we're still in and we're still reactive to and we're still triggered by. Those are not the stories we want to portray to the world because we're still in them, we're still healing. We want stories that we've come through the other side, we're victorious, we have a message to share of hope and recovery, and we have something to lead with, not walk them through with us because we're still in our shit. You know what I mean? I know what Carolyn's is. I wonder if she does.
Can you share it?
No, because I might be totally off. We talked about it. If you think back, you really got deep inside and open, and it was like so you. I could feel it in my gut.
Betsy, do you want to go ahead? Oh, Brenda, you're coming.
I know. So if the two of you think of victory and accomplishment and wholeness and uncovering your true self, what story in your life comes to mind?
For me, it brings me back to when I was working originally and when I had my career and when I was helping people and making a difference in people's lives. Then I stopped working, was a stay-at-home mom, and not that that's not the same, it's just different. But that's when I felt like alive and passionate and empowered and purposeful, which I haven't necessarily had that recently now that my kids are older.
Okay, so thinking of when you were helping other people, what is a story of transformation and wholeness and coming back to your own and helping, maybe even helping others come into their own and their empowered selves? Like, is there something that resonates? Everybody's got a story of transformation in their life, but it's like that really powerful one that just really gets you when you think about, oh my God, I made it through that?
Well, then that would be my divorce and getting remarried.
Okay.
Getting out from a bad situation.
Okay. So
And
becoming empowered.
yes.
Yes. So just a thought. I have a friend that's calling herself an empowerment coach.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. That's interesting.
That is such a broad scope, because empowerment covers anything and everything, but it's such a focused thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's focused skills. Okay, so when you went through the divorce and remarry, and of course I'm sure there was hopefully a lot of time in between that you changed and grew, what did you do? Like, what steps did you take that you think you might be able to teach others to take? Is there anything? What did you do to transition? What was your journey?
I think just coming out on the other side and seeing the light and the confidence and knowing that I could, and that the grass was greener on the other side. But
what happened? What happened? Like something, there's steps always for transformation. Think of the butterfly coming from a caterpillar. Like there's a process of transformation. So like think back and think back about when you were in the shit, and then what brought you to where you just had enough and got willing to change, and you got that power and you just moved forward. What happened? That point. Like there's steps, there's something you had to have done, because you didn't just say, oh, I'm going to change, and then it changed. Right.
I mean, there was a moment, and I took my voice back. I took my power back.
How?
By just doing it.
What treasure, what skill, what resource, what did you draw on? What did you do? And can you repeat it for others, with others?
It was so long ago. I have to think. I need to think about that.
But that is your power story, because when you said that, it was so, you were like, oh, well, if that's the case. I remember you saying that. That was confidence. That was your place of power, where hell yeah. That was passionate. Like you were so certain, like that certainty. And so one of my mentors, she's a master neurolinguistic programmer and the Tony Robbins student, and she's got all this stuff. She's a transformational strategist, is what she calls herself. I love it. And so she says you have to be a master at what you're sharing, because like she did a 5-hour-long workshop on an outline, like because she knows her stuff so well, because she went through it and she teaches what she did. And that's what the school is trying to teach us with all these lectures, is that we already know what we're masterful at, because we've done it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be healers wanting to help others heal, because we wouldn't have had an experience that we healed from. And like healers have healed, and they want to heal others or help others heal. That's our story. And we all have our own stories. And it sounds like yours was your divorce and remarry and whatever happened from A to B and now. Like, because it sounds like the way you said that, you were so emotionally detached from that past. Like it was like you were talking about somebody else. That is where you're not going to get triggered and go a reactionary. You know what I mean? Like that's something you've already gone through. Clearly, it's so much so you don't even remember how you got
Right.
through it. It's
I
like
blocked it all
part of
out.
your past. That's what we need.
I understand what you're saying with that. I understand.
Okay. Do you remember the lecturer that was talking about she wanted to do healing with cancer patients, but she was still recovering from cancer? That's the one that I'm talking about that was saying how important it is to be past it. And she's right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
like certain things like right now, there's no way in the world I would help anyone with arthritis because I'm still in a level 7 to 10 pain sometimes. And I'm doing everything I possibly can with Susan Blum's protocol. But I'm in the middle of it. Like, no. But my gut health, I'm symptom free from 15 diseases. I've dropped 50 pounds in 7 months. Like in the last year, I've learned more than I did in 32 years. And I'm so excited. And like, I'm off of psych meds. I'm healed from psych diagnoses. I've already got a mental health patient that's working with me because he saw my testimonials all about my bipolar on YouTube. Like I'm all about this stuff, you know, but I'm already through that. Like I'm on fire to help other people. But my arthritis, I feel like is so challenging. Sometimes I'm in tears and I'm not in a position to help others heal with that. Does that make sense?
100%.
Yeah. So what about you, Carolyn? Or are you done, Betsy?
Oh, I'm done.
Okay. But you got the concept clearly.
100%. Totally.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yay. Does it resonate with you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
So I'm trying to think like Brenda right now as to what you were suggesting in the past. But I guess the biggest obstacle that I've overcome, I guess, these last few months is just making that leap of faith from leaving my job in the corporate role for over 20 years and then transitioning into something that I'm more passionate about. And then being able to spend more time with my family, my son, and doing really the type of work that I love. Is that?
And look at that smile.
that was
And
my
there's
biggest
one other
barrier.
piece, though. There's one other piece that you're not remembering we talked about that was so intense. Do you remember?
I should. It sounds like
Being outdoors with your family.
Yes. Yeah. Being outdoors for sure.
So if I can reflect what I remember in our conversation, and again, seeing that glow on your face is so confirming that I was right, or maybe I'm not, but it seems like it. What I'm sensing is like to help people follow their passion and to let go of the fear of letting go of the corporate world and following the dollar instead of the heart and that kind of thing. Does that resonate?
Oh, 100%, Brenda. Yeah. I mean, money, of course, having an income is nice, and not to say I won't have income flowing through in the future, but it's just my life is more fulfilled now than it was the last 20 years when I was working.
Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes and look at her face. Is that not on the other side of it?
Yeah, it's definitely, I'm sleeping better.
Exactly.
My life better.
Yep. You're integrating and now it's like, so do you have, when you think about that transition and what it meant to you, does any kind of an image of a logo or a slogan or a company name or anything pop up?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I'm working, like I mentioned earlier, it may not have been recorded, but I'm working on Canva to create my business logo now. But it's something that's like nourishing. It's represents like a plant to show, my love for nature. So yeah.
Wait, nature or nourishment?
I was nature.
Okay. This is the power of Pexels and Pixabay. Actually, let me show you even a broader scope. If you're not, sometimes they don't have the greatest. You can say royalty. See, I've already got some royalty-free images. Wait, free. I learned this extra word because a lot of paid ones will come up. Free, royalty-free images of nature. So now Shutterstock is a bunch of crap. They don't let you use images for free. I've never heard of VecDeezy. I have to back up though. Shutterstock and iStock have some amazing, amazing photos, but so does Adobe Stock. Here is Adobe Stock. So these are free images without copyright. You can get 10 of their certain. Oh, they have 100 million. I said 10 million. I was underestimating. So actually, let me sign in. I'll show you. Actually, I don't need these anymore. So, oh wait. Oh, I haven't started on this one. I'll start another 30-day free trial on this email. Oh, no. I already did this one. They want to charge me $33. So anyway, with Adobe Stock, you can do start free trials. So we're just going to search.
Okay.
Oh, you got to do royalty free because they have ones that they charge up to hundreds of dollars.
Do you have to set up accounts with each of these, like Pexel and Adobe?
Yeah, and ooh, look at that waterfall. Man, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, you either have to set up a free trial or a free account. Pexels and Pixabay, and there's one other one I'm forgetting that I didn't like. I stopped using them. But Dreams Time and Adobe Stock, stock.adobe.com. I think iStock charges you, period. But I have to say, iStock and Shutterstock really do have amazing photos, and they are like, the thing is I don't know, they really, so what you can do, let me show you. What you can do is they have, oh, iStock lets you download 10 free images. I didn't know that. Well, let's start on this one. Now I have 5 more emails to go through.
If you like emojis too, there's a site you can download like all these emojis for free.
I don't worry about that.
Betsy, do you like emo? I don't know if you do or not. Let me see if I can find it and I'll share it.
How do I not? They're not even letting me do my whole email. How is that the case? My email's so long that people let me do a different one. That's funny. I knew that email was too long.
Emoji copy, emoji.
Yeah. So if you like to do emojis, it's just emojicopy.com.
I know. I only use the ones that I have on my phone.
I know, but if you do like in
more.
yeah, you can just copy and then you can paste them. Like if you do LinkedIn or other social media platforms too.
Cool. All right. Thank you. Well, Brenda's doing that. What is your niche? Do you know, Carolyn?
So I'm kind of playing around with it a little bit this past week. Like I said, it would probably be, busy moms, because that's kind of my life right now.
Now, at least for the next 18 years.
That too. Who's just trying to like juggle, life, work, and balance everything the best they can, but really just who want to feel better and also be great role models for their family too. I know it's something I'm striving on a daily basis to be a better role model for my son in the way that I live my life and eat whole foods. So I think that's more my niche, but I was also sharing with Brenda that I love like the sustainability and nature.
Oh yeah, that was the other one.
Yeah. So being like
Yeah.
eco-friendly, I've, just supporting local farmers. Like I'm trying to incorporate all of that, and I'm struggling a little bit. I don't have it down perfectly, but that's the direction I'm heading right now.
Very cool.
So let's do the same thing with you that we did with Betsy then. So when she was talking about her story of transformation and we were saying, okay, well, there's steps that you took. What were those steps? And could you repeat it with other people?
You mean in terms of like taking
okay, let me put you back in it.
Yeah.
So you're in the corporate world, right?
Yeah.
How are you feeling? What's going on? Where did you come to your bottom? What happened? What made that switch in your mind?
When I hit rock bottom, I was burnt out. I was working 2 jobs at the same time. I was unhappy. Not myself, not treating anyone well. It was just like a ripple effect in every part of my life. Even my son, who was, I don't even know, 5 at that time, knew that I was working too much. I didn't go to any of his activities.
How did that feel?
Horrible. I was sad. I was working 24/7.
And I remembered your health, right?
Yeah, I got shingles, which I would not recommend to anybody. And just I had to go to a functional medicine doctor, dealing with gut issues. Yeah, just overall.
But did that change anything still being in the corporate world? Really?
No, I changed my job at the same company thinking that might be a little bit better, but I did that for 2 years and realized it still was not filling my cup.
So what brought you to the place where you were looking yourself in the mirror and going, this is it, I've had it, this is time to change? And then what happened? What did you do to change?
I started this program.
But what, like, the shift, like that was the next step, but what shift and what did you do inside your mind and your spirit? Like, how did you break through from that? Because I'm imagining from us talking that there was fear involved with the money security and all that kind of thing, and not know, because I know when we first met, you still were in that. Like, how's this gonna work, right? So you had to find some faith and confidence and like determine and all that stuff somehow, somewhere, and you got through that fear, right?
Yeah, I think I was just getting these signs from my coworkers at that time because I was identified as like a well-being champion within my corporation. And so people just kept coming to me, and it was just giving me like building my confidence in that area that I was actually helping people in my own way, just not getting paid for that. It was just something I volunteered to do and wanted to do.
Why did you want to do it?
It made me happy.
Yes. Which is one of your powerful feelings.
Yes.
Look at that glow again when she remembers.
It was the only
this
thing.
is what we want to do, why we want to do it, because this is the feelings that rock.
Yes. And to steal one of Betsy's feelings, it brought me joy too. So that was
that's not joy. That Betsy doesn't own joy.
I'll share it.
Thank you.
She'll share joy.
Yeah.
She'll share it passionately and empoweringly. So
Brenda,
okay. So
one thing
now that you've identified that and shared it, like it seems so obvious and you seem so certain about that shift. Like it seems so clear to you when you shared it, all of a sudden it was like, well, yeah, I did this. And because of this and the happiness, I had happiness.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing passion because I'm seeing passion.
Yeah. No, it feels different when you're in alignment with your purpose. And that so that was
so you started, this is what I'm hearing. you started having this like reputation at work as being the well-being guru, and so people started coming to you, and you started getting happy when you were helping them, and you weren't helping them for money. You were helping them because it felt good, and you were happy, and it brought passion. And I'm hearing, and you haven't said it yet, but I'm hearing like that next step was like, well, I need to do this.
Exactly.
So how was that step? Can you repeat that for other people and walk them through that?
Oh, that was easy, like putting my resume in.
Okay. So you're a master at that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, the resume, submitting my resume was like, just like the sense of relief. Like, I finally did it. I haven't looked back since I submitted it.
Yeah, I know. You just had to get better sleep.
I did. Yeah, exactly.
Figure out how to do all these new things and fit time.
Right. Reduce my stress. All that goes hand in hand.
Let me ask you, because I haven't heard you come up with this one single time about being scared or concerned about the finances ever since we met.
No, we're just looking at different ways to cut costs. So we're just taking a different approach to our finances now.
So I bet you're a master at showing people how to cut costs too.
Yeah. I mean, my husband's a chief financial officer. So we just started to like think about different ways we could, cut out costs that are no longer necessary in our lives. And it's so much easier.
Duplicate those in free workshops with women that were thinking about leaving their corporate jobs.
It's
of
like,
course.
You
can do it with an outline, right?
I probably could. I'm getting way better at it. It's amazing when you put like priorities or things that you love versus things that it's like, I don't really need this anymore. So
yeah. Or like that financial woman saying to buy things from joy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does this bring me joy? No, it brings me regret. Okay, put it down.
Right. Yeah. I don't go into stores anymore, but I'm not even a shopper, so it doesn't bother me.
So like a way that I duplicate something that brings me joy, that ties in with my gut health and my own personal health and recovery and success, which it is success at this point with me, but it's not my feeling. It's just a fact, is that it's pretty cool to be symptom free from 15 diseases. I consider that successful. Yeah. But anyway, so I do free recipe videos, and like some of them have 2,000 views. and so like putting these little 60-second shorts on YouTube are invaluable. And the titles and the tags, it's all about the titles and the tags. And we could do a whole nother workshop on YouTube. Oh my God, it's a treasure trove. Everybody's on YouTube looking for everything nowadays. But anyway, so like I've noticed that, so like I got on, so as far as like where to duplicate things, Nextdoor app is invaluable. Oh my God, I have gotten, let's see, I don't even know how many leads right now, honestly. I have to look at my calendar. And I've been doing things like, so I make batch cooking. I make like 6 to 8 servings of stuff, and I freeze them in these serving containers. Well, I give food away and I give whole food, plant-based, no oil food away. And I do 8-minute videos on batch cooking tips, and I put them as a premiere video on YouTube, or I get on Nextdoor and I voice my opinion about my local neighborhood issues. And now I'm being asked to speak at a local neighborhood association. So now I have a whole email set up to just forward it to all these neighborhood associations, and it's all free. Like, it's amazing. So I guess what I'm saying is, like, when we find our niche, we start to realize, okay, I could find people here that would probably want help. I could find them here. Cause like, and like your indispensable key that I'm hearing, Carolyn, is that the benefit for you in the whole thing that you're talking about is that you learned how to cut costs. Think about the freaking economy right now, and all these people that are miserable where they're at, and they would love to leave their job, but they don't know how they would do it without enough money. And here you are on the other side of it, following your dream, and you know how to cut costs.
Mm-hmm.
and be environmentally friendly in the meantime and spend more time with your like you're a treasure trove for any woman wanting to leave her corporate job. Like, how could you not be wanted everywhere by every woman that wants to do that?
I didn't think of it like that, Brenda.
Yes, so that's the thing. Our branding needs to come from our place in our heart and in our spirit, and it needs to have meaning because of we've gone through it and we're so masterful at it that we're already experts before we're ever certified. It's just a matter of putting all of the A, B's, and C's together. But so next, now that you have that, like, what would be one sentence that would pop in everybody's mind that was like you, looking for someone like you? And what would that sentence be that would catch their eye? That would make you unforgettable? Like, oh my God, I need to look her up. That's the thing. That's one of the things.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of your brandings as far as being unforgettable. You already have your indispensable and you're a master at it. And you've already said, of course I could do that. So that's your mastery. And it comes from your place of passion in your heart, because you really we're very obviously clear about your feelings and your story. And you've got a good idea of how you got there. So now we got to figure out, okay, what is so that demographic lecture, do you remember the target market research? So just to kind of give my spin on it is, so for instance, I'll give myself as an example. One of the things I do is I go on next door groups that there's two different ways. I go on vegan groups and offer more minimally processed features of recipes and stuff. And a lot of vegans are starting to realize, hey, I still feel like crap and I'm not eating animal food. Oh, look at this. That has 12 plants in it. Oh, I wonder who's this gut bug whisperer? And like, people are recognizing me on hey, you're that gut bug whisperer. Or my local farmer, I'll be walking into oh, there's the gut bug lady, like, that's unforgettable. How can you not be about gut bugs and have somebody forget, So like, we need to find your unforgettableness that speaks and gives that message of your mastery.
I think this is something I'll have to kind of like your mission statement.
Do you get the gist of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because wasn't there something we were just learning about, like purpose and defining your purpose statement? It sounds very similar to what it
is, and this is how, and for me, okay, let me give you mine. I just revamped it. It's changed 3 times in the last week. Walking with you from where you are to thriving holistically. That's my statement about coaching. And then on the side of here, you can see, okay, I am sharing the screen. Yeah. Duh. So on the side, it says compassion, advocacy, accountability, celebration. The very first thing I do with my clients now, I've already got kind of a rhythm. This isn't finished yet, by the way, I'm changing the format, but, one of the first thing I do with my follow-up clients now is, what are you celebrating this from last week? What were your challenges from last week? And what are our goals going to be for the upcoming week? And what do I need to do to provide you resources or support during that? And that's how my things have been going. So those 4 words kind of come out to me to kind of like further attract people looking for. I'm trying to figure out maybe how to possibly add in about mental health, but I do have it in my, before you go, Carolyn, because this is invaluable, both you, but I know you have a limited time and I'm not sure about Betsy. So AI has come to Canva real recently. And So let me see. My Magic Studio is right here. And let me go to projects because I've already completed it. I forget how I got into it. No, I need to show you. Darn, let's see. How did I get there? I just did this morning, like at 7 a.m. I wasn't awake yet. So anyway, there's this Magic Studio. Oh, wait, I think I remember.
How did you learn how to use Canva? Was it just through practice?
It's intuitive. Yeah. It's very
Okay.
intuitive. So there's a lot of tutorials and stuff, but I actually learn better if I learn on my own.
Yeah, same.
School of Hard Knocks am I. So anyway, Magic Studio, what you do, oh, wait, where is that voice? Darn it. I want to show you this. It's amazing.
What are you looking for? I can look too.
So you give it a voice. You give the AI your voice. And so somewhere in here, I'm trying to show you what my voice was and what it came up with because I was freaking blown away. Darn, where was that? Maybe it's on the side. Because I gave it like 4 or 5 sentences and it came up with all this for me. And when I read it, I was like, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. It was a trip. It was like the AI was reading my mind. It was kind of freaky.
I just said that exact thing to my brother today. I'm like, how does it? Because I've been using it to do my website as well.
Here it is.
Crazy.
Magic Write. Okay, so you can type in search Magic Write, or you can find it, but it's called Magic Write. This is it. So, this is the small one, but this one's cool too. You can do 5 or more words to describe what you want to write. So, let's see. I healed my gut after 100 bottles of antibiotics. Oh, it appears to be medical advice. Let's see. My gut feels better even. Darn. So Magic Write doesn't support medical topic. Well, that's going to suck for me. Okay, well, that's good to know. Let's see. My gut feels better after everything I've done. It's great to hear that your gut feels better. Our gut health plays a crucial role in our overall health and well-being. It's important to take care of our gut by eating a healthy and balanced diet, staying hydrated, and avoiding foods that may cause inflammation or discomfort. Additionally, incorporating probiotics and prebiotics into our diet can also help improve gut health. It's important to listen to your body and make adjustments as needed to ensure your gut stays healthy and happy. If you continue to experience any discomfort or concerns, it's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional. Holy crap, that took me like, 10 seconds? Isn't that amazing? I just love it. I've really been poo-pooing AI, but I'm telling you, I'm sold.
So, Brenda, tell me more about AI. Like, is it just something you're able to put criteria what you're trying to write, and then you can incorporate that into your own work?
Oh, you know where I think it is? It's in brand. Hold on. Brand voice. This is it. Okay, so my brand voice right now. So what I did is I clicked on brand in Canva, and then You can add your brand voice. I'm trying to figure out how to show you what mine actually says. Oh, it doesn't keep it? What?
No.
I had my brand voice already in here. Oh, you have to set up a template? What? Okay, well, I'm still learning. I just started using it today. Honestly, I had about 3 sentences in here of the feel. I had compassion. This is the kind of thing I said. Make sure my client knows that I am feeling healed from gut issues, severe gut health issues. Make sure my client knows that I'm very compassionate, I'm very caring, I'm very considerate, and I want them to be empowered on their own journey, that kind of thing. And this is what it came up with. Taking care of your gut health is essential to overall well-being. The gut microbiome refers to the trillions of microorganisms present in your gastrointestinal tract, So the thing I love about this is, since AI on this is not supporting medical, I can be assured that none of this is medical claims, and therefore I'm not going to get sued for making invalid claims. So that's another bonus. Because I have like 7 quotes that I want to make into me, make sure they're legal. Maybe I can put those into AI.
Yeah, I did notice for brand templates though, are you a Canva Pro?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's
but
not.
It's only $12.99 a month. And like, I got to tell you, I so far, just with holistic health coaching, let alone everything else I've made money on, I've already made $300 in less than 3 weeks. And I haven't even used it except to put short videos. And let me show you what I do. I've had it for, let's see, I think 6 months, maybe 7 months. And I use it for everything. And the cool thing about it, I don't know if you've seen this magic switch. You can translate, you can transform into document, you can resize it automatically into any kind of social media. Once you have one thing done, it'll just automatically switch it to the right kind of format for all these different social media platforms. And today I started messing around with doing my explanation from my branding voice, that it took not even a minute and it turned the whole thing into a presentation. It was amazing. So this is like beyond valuable to me. I mean, I've done other things with it other than my holistic health coaching. I'm trying to show you all the projects I have. And although it's my form of art, I love working with Canva. Like, this is one of the things I did with free art. That's a piece of art I found for free, and I loved it. And it's honestly, like, it's very precious to me, because like, I've wanted to create art and slogans and logos since I was a little girl. I used to market for my dad when I was 9, and I do his flyers. So this is another cool find. I thought, well, it's not centered right. I abandoned that program because I didn't size it right and I forgot to delete it. It's actually the whole eye normally. But you can see I've had a lot of fun, and all of this artwork I've gotten for free. Every single bit of it. Everything I've done on here has been for free except for the $12.99 and Dr. Joe's. Like, this is another thing you can do, is you can make actual videos with music and everything.
Wow.
But anyway,
I'm so sorry. I have a 1:15 appointment. I'm so sorry I have to leave.
No, it's okay. So do you want me to, I'll keep recording until we get off of here, and you can like that. So what time are we on right here, so you know where we're leaving off? I don't know how to tell.
1:07. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not sure. 1 o'clock.
No, I mean how many minutes we're at for the video. I'm not sure. I honestly don't know how to do that. I don't think you can see it until it's already a video to see where the minutes are on it.
Yeah.
But anyway, you'll know
I'll
that
check
we're
back.
talking about videos and then we ended off and you'll see that kaleidoscope picture.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. It was lovely to meet
This
you both.
pineal
I'm so
blend in
sorry.
big white letters. It was so nice to meet you.
All right,
You
hopefully
too.
we can talk again soon.
Yeah, let's
Thank
do
you
this
for
again.
inviting me.
Of
That's
Yeah.
course.
awesome.
Thank you,
Bye.
Nice to
Betsy.
meet you. Bye.
Bye.
Have fun with your health history.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Hello.
Hi. So did you get all your pictures from Canva too, or do you pull them in from
I don't
text?
get any of my pictures from Canva. I honestly haven't even looked. Actually, I take that back. My logo, this purple stuff, is actually AI. It's produced from AI, this stuff.
Okay.
And it was, so how did I do that? I did it through AI. So add your brand voice. No. Maybe I did with add your brand voice, but I did for a the logo icons. I don't know. It's somewhere in here.
Okay.
It's definitely like the 3D and everything. And the interesting thing, it does look phony, I know. But when I was searching for actual images of like 3D, X-ray, and MRI type colored images of the gut microbiome, there's a lot of purple gut bugs. It's so weird, like, and they're really purple.
Wow.
But the thing is that I wanted to have one color because the one thing I learned about branding is that the more consistency you have, the better trust they automatically develop from you. If you start changing everything up, they start getting like the inconsistent, and then it's like subconscious, unconscious. But so I didn't want to have like 8 different colors of gut bugs, and I didn't want to have some kind of palette that to choose from with all, and then printing. Oh my God, that would have been so expensive if I wanted to actually print, which one of my things that I'm sure might be something you want to adopt is I don't do, I stopped, no, I didn't stop recording. Okay. I don't do paper, and I've gotten all kinds of flack about it, but I don't do paper.
Okay.
And there's like, I was hoping, so I hope that she sees this, free QR code generators. So this is something I need to explore because this is super cool. I'm sure you've used them before yourself, but some of these free QR, you really got to do your exploration because some of them are really like lying. They're not really free. You'll go and spend all your time making it, and you can make it for free, but you can't generate it for free. So you kind of got to hit and miss with which one you use. But you literally just have somebody point their camera at your QR code on your phone when you're chatting with them, and they automatically get taken to all your information or wherever you want to send them. And you can make multiple ones for different reasons, for different seasons, and it's all free and it's all paper free, all conservative. We're being a steward, it's like pretty cool.
Okay.
And then as far as, so like November 19th, for instance, I'm getting permission to put flyers on the table at our special holiday farmers market on November 19th. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to laminate bigger QR codes and put them on the table. And I'm going to put one for health coaching, health history, free health history, one for like my YouTube. I have a ton of stuff on my YouTube video. Okay. And so I'm gonna like, or something. By then I'll have my website up. So it'll probably be my website on a QR code. And so like for maybe $4 and only 2 things that's harming the planet, I'm going to be able to help however many people stop and take a picture, And so like, to me, part of my reputation is I'm an earth steward and I don't do paper. People go, it's so funny because they're holding their phone. Well, what do I do if you don't have a business card? Well, I'm happy to text you my phone number. It's like, duh. But I take it a step further. I get their email and I email them their health history, and then I send them my calendar booking page, which is free on Google. And it's so simple. Like, do you know about that?
I don't think that I do.
Right here. So you go to calendar.google.com, you go to appointment schedule, and you set it up. It's super easy, it's super quick, and they take you right to, and you can also attach Stripe, and you can set up your Stripe account to get payment right from your booking page. It's super cool.
Can you show me? Because you're no longer sharing your
Oh,
screen.
sorry. I'm not. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Whoops. I was trying to find the timing, and then I realized, wait, this isn't a video yet.
Yeah.
I had a toxic accident in my house yesterday, and I'm still not totally coherent, so forgive me.
No.
Or don't forgive me. It's just the way it is. So you can take a tour. So Google's really super good at teaching you things. And if you don't find it right in their thing, you can always go to their community, their YouTube. They have all kinds of tutorials. And for me, until I'm building everything else out right now, like what you can see, I'll give you an example of mine. It's so easy. Like, look what I do.
Yeah.
I go, wait. Okay, so right here on the side, you can see this little lighter. So I click on that. When I have somebody interested, I go open booking page. And this is once I've already set it up. And I say share, copy link, and boom, I send it to whoever I want, wherever I want. I can do it on any device, anytime, to anyone. And also, I can also, if I want to make changes, once I have, so I originally went to create appointment schedule, and I filled all this out. It takes some time, but it's super cool because you can set up, like for instance, I have some Thursdays available, but some I have classes. So I change a date's availability, and I can put in certain Thursdays that I'm not available. And I can like totally, these are awesome buffer times. So add time between appointment slots.
Yeah.
And you can set up what calendars you want it to check to see if you have other calendars that have appointments scheduled on it. It's so freaking efficient.
Okay.
And you can have a scheduling, you set your scheduling windows. So I'm on this example, they're letting people book 60 days in advance to 2 hours before. I have mine currently set at 12 hours. I'm going to change it because that's not enough time for me to fit in reviewing their health history if I'm busy.
Right.
So I originally had it 48 hours. I think I'm going to try 24 and see, like, they can't book an appointment if it's less than 24 hours in advance.
Okay, that makes sense.
You can set all this up. And so, and then you have a description, select how and where. It's super like, you can put your booking page photo and name. I have my booking page set up with all purples, and it's really kind of like brand consistent. And also you can set up more than one, which let me show you. So you can go, come on now. Okay, so you can go here and like open booking page and share, and you can share all appointment schedules or just a single booking page. You can embed it in your website, which I don't know if you're going to do a website or whatever, but the cool thing about this is it's so easy. It took me like 15 minutes to set up, and all of a sudden I was able to book appointments. Like I've probably booked 10 extra appointments because it was so easy for me to just send somebody a link. Yeah. And they were in a hurry and they didn't have time. So I'm just like, oh, here, what's your text here?
Yeah.
boom. And they don't lose it on their phone because they always got their phone with them. They lose it all the time and it wastes money and the tree.
No, that's awesome. Thank you for
the way it's all set up, and it's all free and it's all efficient, and we're being conservative, and it's like all like right in line with everything. I think is so cool.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I should probably head out myself now too, but thank you for sharing all your insight and wisdom with us.
Yeah, so what I was thinking is I honestly think that if we switch gears and do this at least part of the time, I think it would be like, for me anyway, I have a flow going with follow-ups for sure. I love the way, like, it's so funny because I did it with even another student, and we ended up talking about, she was really depressed when we got on the call. This was so cool. She was really depressed. She was really beating herself up. And we talked about her celebrations for 35 out of 45 minutes.
Wow.
And she felt amazing when we got up. And it's like, if that's the only thing you do for someone, oh, well.
Yeah, no, I mean but she walked away from that discussion feeling probably so much better too. So
yeah, and when you're that hyped and you have an experience like that with someone, you want more.
Right, for sure. That's incredible. Well, thank you